Hello, and welcome back to Let's Get Lit. In today's episode, we're going to be going over the Mancipal's tale. In this tale, we're going to learn when exactly it's right to speak up, and when we should probably hold our tongues when it suits us best and others best. So, are you ready to get through this story and see what we have in store? Great, then join me as we go back in time, shall we? The prologue for the Mancipal's tale starts off with the host noticing that the cook is drunk and asleep, and that he's swaying side to side in the saddle on his horse. So, the host tries to wake up the cook and startles him, saying they need another tale, and that it's his turn to tell it. When this happens, the cook falls out of the saddle and everyone stops and gets him back up on the horse. The Mancipal says, "Let me take this one, and I will tell a tale in his place." For he knows the cook is too drunk and would probably tell everyone a tale that is just ignorant and rude and not really the best quality. The host agrees, and the Mancipal gets ready to tell his tale. This is the end of the prologue for the Mancipal. The Mancipal starts his tale by talking of the great knight Phoebus. He goes on to describe Phoebus and how much of a wonderful knight he is, how he's very strong and skilled, smart, and very handsome. The Mancipal also tells that Phoebus had a wife who he loves with all of his life. The Mancipal says that Phoebus loves his wife more than life itself. With all the love that he has for his wife, Phoebus is also very highly jealous of her and wants to make sure that he can protect her at all costs. The Mancipal goes into an example of a house cat, where as much as he can spoil them and give them the best things in life, they still want their freedom. Also, he goes into example of birds and how we can make sure they have the finest meats and drinks and keep them in the nicest of cages, but they would still rather prefer their freedom in the forest hunting for worms and other things. He says that women are this way too, that husbands can try as hard as they might and try to give them the best things in life. We still don't know what's in their hearts, and they could want something totally different. The story continues that one day when Phoebus is out, his wife brings home her secret lover, and soon he has her way with her in their house. The Mancipal also states that Phoebus has a gorgeously beautiful white crow who is able to speak and able to talk. The crow sees what's going on and doesn't say a single word. When Phoebus gets home, the crow tells him everything. And in a fit of rage, he kills his wife. After seeing the carnage that he's done, he then takes his anger out on the crow. He plucks out every single white feather of the crow, and then takes away the crow's ability to speak, only leaving him being able to shriek. And then he sends the bird away to live in the forest. This is pretty much the end of the Mancipal's tale. And the Mancipal basically ends his tale by saying that people need to make sure they watch what they say and when they say it. That though you may have the best intentions, speech can sever a friendship very quickly. The Mancipal goes on to say that the moral of his tale is to hold your tongue. Speak when the time is right. This is the end of the Mancipal's tale. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Let's Get Lit. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, stay lit.